UC Berkeley, long known for alternative thinking, is now home to a research project that could radically transform passwords as we know them. Professor John Chuang has developed a way to verify a person's identity by analyzing their brain waves using electroencephalograms, or EEGs.
You process them and use that data to make decisions about whether this brainwave signal does indeed belong to the individual whose identity is being authenticated.
Brainwave authentication itself isn't new, but it's been limited to clinical settings, where EEGs required applying gel and electrodes to a subject's head. Some EEGs even call for needles.
But don't panic. There's no need to put needles in your scalp. All you need is a headset like this with a built-in electrode.
This particular headset runs $100 and, for the record, is absolutely painless. The technology is still rough around the edges. Currently, users must complete a one-time initialization phase that takes 40 minutes. Dr. Chuang hopes to cut that time in half as he refines the process. During initialization, users complete 7 mental tasks, ranging from simple requests.
So go ahead, close your eyes, focus on your breathing for 10 seconds.
To personalized questions.
I want you to imagine in your head singing the song. 3, 2, 1, go!
The electrical signals generated during each task are recorded. The next time the user wants to log on to their computer, they're prompted to recall one of those past thoughts for 5 seconds, and those electrical signals are compared to the ones from the initialization. It turns out that even if 2 people are thinking about the same thing, perhaps they share a favorite song, their brainwaves are distinct enough to uniquely identify them with 99% accuracy. Dr. Chuang realizes people aren't going to swap out all their keyboards for EEG headsets.
But as we move to either wearable computing devices or mobile devices where there isn't a keyboard that is readily available and a keyboard that we don't want to carry in our pocket, in that case, we need to think about, well, so how do I authenticate myself to these wearable devices? I think more natural authentication methods will have to be developed.
Motorola recently announced that it's developing some authentication alternatives, electronic tattoos, and sensors that, when swallowed, send signals from your stomach. Try stealing those passwords. Dr. Chuang predicts EEG devices will soon be more common.
This technology will continue to be miniaturized such that it becomes very straightforward to integrate into existing consumer electronics, wearable computing devices like Google Glass.
But will passthoughts make the leap from research to reality? Experts in the field say it has great potential.
It was a very simple approach to recognizing people, but I like the sensor. I like the idea that the sensor was so easy to slip on and off.
One more time.
Easy, but Wayman says the system needs improvements.
What about external noise? What if I got in a high electrical environment? What if the 60-cycle lights overhead were turned on? Also, what about my mental state might make me unrecognizable? Suppose I'm agitated, suppose I've just been running.
Dr. Chuang plans to research those questions and others, such as could the system be hacked?
Our early results suggest that that is not likely because we had different subjects perform identical tests and we were still able to distinguish between them. But we wanted to do a more systematic study for that.
Despite reassurances, skeptics might prefer to keep tapping away at their keyboards. Early adopters, on the other hand, may be all too eager to see passwords become a thing of the past.